have the other ones available in there.
Wait.
But
What? So, Luke, what are you drinking today? Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
Going to be the bow after that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Hojo! I learned my lesson from last time. What a welcome, thank you. I drink the most fruity drinks imaginable.
It's laundry day.
it's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day.
I'm going to did you a favor, Jen.
I just say, lately.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
It's like one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like Boulevard Drawstream smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
Yes. Man, I'm not a YouTuber. I do this because I want to sell comic books. Whoo, there we are, guys. Yes, there we are. An extra episode of A Drink With Brink. That is crazy. It is Friday. It's Friday, so the start of the weekend. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. So sometimes I do these extra shows because some guests, I like to help indie creators. I like to showcase comic books, cool campaigns, and sometimes they just can't on Sundays, right? And I'm trying to be flexible, so when I can, I squeeze in this little show during the week. So yeah, and I was a bit bummed today, which is a weird phrase, by the way. Bummed. It sounds weird to me. I'm bummed, but because I was expecting a delivery from the printer. The printer has printed Perfect 10 issue 2. It's the second print run, guys. It's almost sold out. We needed a second print run. It got a brand new cover by POW. And the books are printed. They are shipped out. I got the notification. They would arrive here today, which would be perfect because then I could package them this weekend and ship them out, right? But they didn't arrive. I don't know what happened. So maybe tomorrow. I don't know. These things happen when you're an indie creator. Like things happen that are out of your control, right? So, but anyway, you can still back the campaign, guys. You can still back Perfect 10 issue 4, which is now live on Indiegogo. You get this wonderful book. Look, this is one of the books that the printer sent me, and it's like taped on top of the box, and have this tape over it. You can't really see it, but there's tape over it. It kills me, man. I can't remove it without damaging the book. So this book is basically I can't do anything with it. So, but it's fantastic comic. Back it while you can, because once everything goes out, I need to close the campaign. So maybe 1 week you can still back. So get on this, guys. Get on this. Okay, guys. I see TJ Inks is in the chat. Welcome, TJ Inks. Welcome. All right, guys. Today's guest is a brand new guest to the show. Never been on the show before, which is awesome. So I can introduce you to new people and new people to you. So let's just bring him on. Let's do this, guys. Let's introduce our guest for today. May I have a very warm welcome for Mr. Nicholas Geer.
Hey, what's going on?
There you go. Nicholas Geer, how are you, sir?
Good.
You good today?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. To start things off, this is what I need to do. What are you drinking?
Just water today.
That's always a good choice. Water, you know. Okay, Nick. I don't know if you really know the show, but I like to talk to creators to get to know them. So let's talk about you a little bit. So who are you, and how did you get into making comic books?
So I'm Nicholas Geer. I've been a comic book fan since I was a kid. Started by watching the animated series, G.I. Joe, Ninja Turtles, stuff like that. And then when the X-Men cartoon come out, the animated series, that was kind of like my
Wow.
bridge to comics. I went and found the comics after
Yes.
that.
One of the best intro themes
Absolutely.
ever, by the way. So yeah, that got you hooked.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the X-Men cartoon got you into superheroes, and that got you reading like comic books, checking out the X-Men books. Okay. And then you branched out to other titles, or
Yeah, so I'm kind of a 90s kid, so X-Men got me into the comic book shop, and then there was Image, and I started reading the Image comics and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Image pulled me in pretty good.
So the 90s. So yeah. So you got familiar with X-Men through Chris Claremont and Jim Lee,
Yep.
right?
That
So,
Jim
yeah.
Lee, that X-Men #1, it was a top-selling comic.
Yeah, man. That was fantastic jumping on point for new readers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think the series got a bunch of new readers through that run.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So what other titles did you like?
So my favorite characters. So I'm very character driven. So I kind of follow characters more than I do creators. Of course, there's better creators in each character, but my favorite characters are Superman, Green Lantern, Daredevil. So those kind of characters.
Right. Superman, Daredevil. Right.
Yeah,
So
Green
so
Lantern.
what is the appeal to you regarding comics or superheroes?
It's like Superman's. What everybody should aspire to be. It's just a fun comic that I've always really enjoyed. Daredevil's that street level character. It's a little more darker. So each character has its own appeal.
Sure. So do you read other visual mediums besides the American style superhero comics? Or was that your main thing?
That's my main thing. I like some of the war comics and the Western comics too, but
Okay, yeah, sure.
generally American comics.
So what's the comic book landscape through? I know we have like comic stores here,
Mhm.
right? So my impression is that 90% is superhero. What comes from the United States, is that true, or do you have other genres also?
Yeah, like I said, there's horror comics, there's
Mhm.
Western, there's war comics. Image Comics is branching out a lot. I like, but I'm a bigger fan of early Image. That was the superhero stuff and the
Yep.
connected universes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't read at Image anymore, but just because I don't follow it.
Yeah, it's too bad that kind of petered out. That early Image, like that excitement and that energy from the comics and the creators, and that was so much fun. And it's too bad now we can see that didn't really lead to much, right? They had some
Right.
cool comics, some cool characters, plans, ideas. Some of them worked, most of them didn't really,
Right. Yeah.
I think. And now it's like part of some studios went merged with DC Comics, right? And it
Yeah.
didn't really do much with them, much interesting stuff.
That's kinda like-
Do you still read modern comics?
No, not really. Mainly all indie stuff is kind of where I'm at. So
Okay. What are your favorite indie titles?
really, so like U.S. Assassin, which U.S. 10 Soldier 3 is a crossover with,
Yeah.
so that's kind of a big title for me. I've always been a big fan of She. I still think she's probably right up there with Ninja Turtles and Spawn as far as the best indie characters ever created. And those are some of my favorite indie comics right now.
Right, sure. Yeah. I followed, yeah. I'm not sure if you can still call it indie, right? But I followed the Savage Dragon from the beginning, from the very beginning. I bought the Savage Dragon, But I had to jump off like a few years back, man. It was getting crazy.
The early Savage Dragon comics are some
Yeah.
of my absolute favorite
Yeah.
comics. Now, Eric Larson went off the deep end. I don't know what his deal is, but
I know. It's a shame. Wow.
it is. It
It's-
really is.
But that's part of the cool thing about being independent. Eric Larson can do whatever he
Right.
wants, right?
Absolutely.
So at some point he might lose readers, but at
Mhm.
least he's doing what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So what got you inspired to make your own comic book?
So I've always had the idea to do my own comic book, and a few years ago, I was starting to really got motivated and wanted to do it. So I was originally gonna produce the comic and pitch it to Image, but I found Billy Tucci's YouTube channel, and through that, I found out that you could crowdfund comics, and I was like, well, I'd rather go that route. I'd have more control and I'd do whatever I want to.
Right. When was that? 2020 or
Yeah,
2021?
mid to late 2020, I found his YouTube channel. 2021, Tin Soldier 1 come out.
All right. Sure. So this issue
3.
4? 3.
Yeah.
Issue 3, all right. 3 issues in. That's great. Many indicators just start, right? And they don't get past issue 1.
Right.
So it's good for you, man. So what's the reception been to your series, to your story?
It's mostly all been positive. The people that have read it, have seemed to enjoy it. And I've been able to make a lot of connections, and like with issue 3's the crossover with Mark Polton, and he's got some writing experience with Image and DC, and I pitched him a script, and it was good enough for him to allow me to use his character. So
Sure, right. And the concept for the Tin Soldier, where did that come from?
So when I was a little kid, there was this drink, and it's not a good drink, and they don't make it anymore. But it was called Chocolate Soldier, and it was like I don't know if you know what Yoo-hoo is, but it was like a Yoo-hoo knockoff. So it's like a watery chocolate drink.
Right.
But as its mascot, it had this little British soldier on it. And I always thought that costume would be so cool for a superhero. So it started with that, and of course I've added a lot of details to it and taken away some details over the years. That's
Sure.
just that little mascot kind of got the idea started.
Oh wow, that's fantastic. So you saw it, and you got. Did you immediately get like ideas for a story, or did that come later?
The stories come later. I just always thought that was so cool, so it always just kind of stayed in the back of my mind. So
Right.
when I started deciding that I was actually going to make the book, I started thinking, trying to come up with a character, and so that costume kind of, just that little mascot kind of led to the story that I put for issue 1, the origin stories.
Did you? So the costume design also is based on that like logo or little character.
It kind of is. Of course, it's modified, but it's basically, so in issue 1. If you haven't read issue 1, the Relentless Tin Soldier is a rookie police officer who sets out to take on the Coletta family, who's a crime family who's set up in Minneapolis, and they're funding the high-ranking city officials with the proceeds of the lucrative drug trade. And they hire a guy, a villain, who's kind of like a toy maker type character.
Sure.
And through them going after, and through Tin Soldier going after Coletta, they accidentally create the Relentless Tin Soldier. And his costume's part of the origin story and why he has the costume.
Oh, okay. When I saw this, I thought it was perhaps based on the fairy tale. Is this fairy tale, the Tin Soldier, right?
Yeah, the Steadfast Tin Soldier.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with this, right?
No.
Okay, right. Maybe I was like, maybe he needs to fight other like characters based on fairy tale creation. I don't know. Jolly Green, welcome, Jolly Green.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the chat, guys. If you have any questions for Nicholas, please throw it in the chat, and we will ask him. Also, the link to today's campaign is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of the video. Please check it out and share it. Share it on the social media. Okay, so you've been doing this for 3 issues now, and so what are your biggest? So what did you learn during the process of creating comic books? Are there some things that you took from it? That you learned to do better, for instance?
So on issue 1, I offered free shipping, so I learned not to do that.
Oh, you had free shipping with issue 1.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
So, but it all worked out. But yeah, so with this campaign, it's a straight $8 shipping fee, and all the add-ons, there's no additional shipping charge.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one thing I learned. I learned how to deal with artists, setting deadlines, and just how to put together a book.
Why did you wanted readers? So you thought I'm going to offer this book for free, free shipping, right? That was the idea.
Yeah, so I'm a new creator. Nobody's ever heard of, course. So I created a book, and it was more about getting the book out there than it was making a profit for the first issue, which it's still the same thing. I'm more about getting the book out there. So I wanted to make it as cheap and affordable as possible for people to get in on issue 1, and so yeah.
Right. So you would think you would get like thousands people like, wow, free shipping, right? But it's very difficult to get noticed even, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, the entire marketing thing, that's the most challenging part, man. Making the comic book, that's one challenge.
Right.
But then you have to get eyes on your book, and that's a totally different ball game, man.
And so I was very fortunate with issue 1. So I reached out to Shelby Robertson, who did the Action 1 homage cover for me.
Yeah.
And just that image pulled in a lot of people just to see it, because it's such a great image. And then I was able to get Billy Tucci to do cover for me, and Graham Nolan did the back cover, and Andy Smith did a pinup for me. So
wow,
I was pretty fortunate.
Yeah. These people, they bring their own audience, so that helps, right? Yeah. And today you posted something drawn by Pow, which was awesome.
Which is a great artist. He's incredible.
Did you use that also for a variant cover? What is it?
I haven't used it for anything. So the Alpha Dog Studio creator, he just had that done for me, and it was kind of like a gift. And so he hired Pal to do it, and he included his character Cherry Bomb, and then Tin Soldier, and I just thought it was really, really well done.
It looks awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so great. Let's check out your campaign. Let's see. Share the screen. Then we go to this screen right here, and we go share. I noticed you didn't have a trailer, so we usually now's the time I show a trailer, but you don't have one, right?
Right.
Okay. But no worries. You're here. You can talk us through it. So it's called the Relentless Tin Soldier issue 3 plus Kid Fury. Is that the second book?
Yeah, so it's going to be a second book. I guess the title's kind of confusing to a few people, but there's actually 2 books offered here.
Okay.
Relentless Tin Soldier 3 and Kid Fury.
Sure. Was that easier for you to add the second book instead of making it 2 separate campaigns?
Well, so I released issue 1 in 2021, issue 2 in 2022, and I was going to do Kid Fury in 2023, but the artist, he took a while to get Kid Fury done, so I didn't have a campaign for 2023. So with 2024, I just put 2 books in one campaign.
Sure. I've done it before, so it's great. That's not a problem. Usually you have one like main feature and then a secondary book to go with it, right? Okay, this is cool. So this is the Tin Soldier.
Right.
I recognize U.S.
Assassin, Mark Polton and Mike
Assassin right here.
Yeah.
And who is this character?
That's Captain Battle. So he's a Golden Age public domain character who shows up in our story.
Wow. And it's drawn by Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew Mangum. That's the cover for issue 3. That's the main cover, and that's Andrew Mangum. Yeah.
This is cool. Very very patriotic vibe.
American Bliss would fit right in there, wouldn't she?
Yeah, indeed. It's cool to see that people within this indie sphere want to bring that patriotism back, right? This is awesome. This is by Alan Goldman, right?
Yep. So that's Alan Goldman with Shelby Robertson inks and Matt Yecke colors, and of course it's a homage to the Purple Rain album cover.
This is absolutely beautiful.
And so that cover is going to be a campaign or a funding period exclusive, so you can only get that during our funding period. It'll never be reproduced.
Okay, right. So people back, they can. This is a variant, so people can.
Right, it's a variant cover.
Sure, right. And you will print it for all the backers, and after that, it's done.
That's it.
People
Yeah,
can't get this. Can't get no more. It's beautiful, man. It's really.
I appreciate it.
really cool.
Alan Goldman, he is amazing.
Yeah, but the ink work also.
Yeah, Shelby.
Shelby's great. Inking Goldman is not easy. It's very. He has this very detailed, sketchy style, right? And then so this inker comes in, and with inks you can ruin it, but this is far from it, man. This is so good. This is really. Look at these ink lines here. This is the coloring also. Who did the colors?
Matt Yecke.
Matt Yecke.
Yeah.
Look at these colors, man. It's a little like stone structure right here. Gradient. Ah, man, so good. Okay.
And so
What's this?
the Alan Goldman cover is the campaign exclusive, the funding period exclusive. So it'll be offered on any of the campaigns I run to fund for this book. This is a variant cover that's Indiegogo exclusive only, so you can only get that here. And that's so it's a variant cover, and it's by Eli Five Stone, who's the first artist to take over the art duties for the Tick after the creator.
Oh, wow.
And it features Arthur from the Tick.
Right. This is the actual artist from the Tick.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
And so I reached out to Eli about getting a cover done, and he turned this in, and of course it was amazing. But I was like, Eli, I can't use this. It's got somebody else's character in it. And he said, give me a minute. So he reached out to Ben and got me permission to use Arthur on the cover.
Wow, that's fantastic. This is like, so is this supposed to be the Tick like in cosplay or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Was it a parody of cover, I guess?
Yeah. Really cool, man. Yeah. Those details are great. Really, really fine line work here.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. All right. So now we see some sequential work.
Yeah. So it's 28 pages of interior story, and all the art's done by Mike McMahon. All the interior art's complete. The pencils and inks are done. We just have to get it colored and lettered.
All right. Okay, cool. Welcome, Silver Ogre. All three are good artists on their own. Together they are amazing. Yes, together they are amazing. It's like Voltron, right? They come together and they're amazing.
And so Mike McMahon is also the artist of the U.S. Assassin. He's co-creator of U.S. Assassin. So he did the interiors for the story for me.
Yeah. He is busy. He's a busy man.
Trying to keep him busy.
All right. So some action splash page. He's chopping something down here. Is that part of the monster?
Yeah, it's part of the monster.
All right. All right, cool. Is this digital art or is it?
It's traditional. He actually sold these 2 pages. He actually sold on the Red Valkyrie art auction.
Oh already. Wow! Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
And so this is a issue one reprint cover. And originally, I hired Jason Johnson to do a cover for me, and it was going to be for issue 3. But it turned out so well, and I thought it really told the story of who the character was, that I wanted it to be an issue 1 cover.
Wow. So you said you thought the Savage Dragon was really cool, right?
Yes.
Did that kind of inspire you to the choice to make your character also
I definitely took some influence from the early Savage Dragon comics, but not the later Savage Dragon comics.
Sure. Yeah. Really good art. So this Tin Soldier, what's his real name?
Benjamin Pearson.
Benjamin Pearson.
Yeah.
How did he get his powers?
So in issue 1, we meet Geppetto, who is a renowned, who at one point was a renowned scientist, but has an affinity towards a mass destruction, and he attempts to create a living toy soldier as a weapon, but of course it doesn't work out for him, and creates a tin soldier.
Right. So what can he do? He's strong.
Yeah, enhanced strength, durability, organic metal skin.
Mm-hmm. Cool. On strength level, what would you put him? Can he fight Colossus?
Yeah, I'd put him even with Colossus.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. Excellent. Oh, this is beautiful, like pencil work.
And so those 3 pieces of original art are available as add-ons. Of course, the Purple Rain cover, just a fan art piece I had done, and then a pinup of Tin Soldier and Captain Battle, and it's all Alan Goldman art.
Right. I recognize some characters here. Oh, wait. I need to zoom in. This is Neon, right?
Yeah, Neon.
Neon. She. We have like. What's his name from Shelby?
Fatality.
Yes.
And then Crim, and then Radioactive.
Crim. Right?
Yeah, Crim from Lost Pages.
Yes. Cool. That's great. And this is Captain Battle.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Really nice. Original art, original cover and art available. Act quick to get your hands on some awesome art, Alan Goldman art. So people can still get this, or is it sold?
It's still available.
Still available? Oh, get on this, guys. This is phenomenal work. Alan Goldman is so good.
It is. He is.
It's so good. Oh, what is this?
And so this is my second book on the campaign, and it's Kid Fury. This is cover A. It's a Robin 1 homage. And so Kid Fury is a Golden Age character as well. It's public domain. And in the Golden Age, his dad was killed. His dad was a police sergeant and was killed. And he's the sidekick to Black Fury in the Golden Age. Black Fury takes him in basically like a Batman Robin analog.
Mm-hmm.
So in my story, Kid Fury is ripped through time, dropped into modern day, and he no longer has Black Fury as a mentor to guide him.
All right. Sure. A bit lost character.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So why do you like to use these public domain characters?
I've always really enjoyed the public domain characters, the Golden Age characters. I like Golden Age comics, and I just think it's cool to kind of bring them back and reimagine them.
To use them, yeah. Cool. And this art is by
Alex Sarabia.
Alex Sarabia.
And Jimmy Reyes did the inks and Matt Yaki on colors.
I never heard of Alex Sarabia before.
Yeah, so he's done some indie work for me. He's really good. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but
yeah, it looks cool.
And so this is our variant cover to Kid Fury. It's the crowdfunding period exclusive only. Same as the other one. You have to get it during crowdfunding or it's no longer available.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. There's no name with it?
It's Patrick Parnell.
Oh, Patrick Parnell did this. Had his own, what was it called? Ultra Star?
Yeah.
Was his own character, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Some
interior art pages. Vince White on interior art. And so this is kind of a, it pretty much tells Kid Fury's Golden Age story.
Yeah, Vince did some pinups for us.
Yeah.
Also, one of the pinups, by the way, guys, little segue, if you back Perfect 10 issue 4, you get a free art book, and in the art book is one pinup of Vince White also.
Oh, so with you saying that, I just want to put this out there real quick. With Relentless Tin Soldier 3 being a crossover book, if you back both Relentless Tin Soldier 3 and US Assassin 4, you'll get 2 free trading cards. One trading card's of Tin Soldier and Captain Battle, and one is of Man of War.
Wow. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, this is nice storytelling. Vince is always good in the storytelling through the visuals. It seems like he also adapted his usual style a little bit to fit this theme. Really cool.
Appreciate it.
That's really professional lettering.
Yeah, so Vince did the lettering as well. So he did the pencils, inks, and lettering in this.
Yeah.
And Cat Mouse is going to do the colors on it.
Great. Cat Mouse. Really nice. Yeah, that's cool. It's really good when an artist can tell so much with this looks simple, right? But this is the result of like years of training.
Right. Yeah.
Really good.
And so this is going to be our first stretch goal. It's going to be a trading card, and it will be colored.
Oh, this is a trading card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So will you have a trading card with like the back you see statistics or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the back just yet. I hadn't figured that out just yet. But I would like to do the statistics.
Silver says a cool crossover campaign idea. Yeah, that's always good.
So, like, I love the early image stuff where all the characters will show up in each other's books and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I think Mark's the same way, and so I think it worked out pretty good.
yeah, I like that also. I like it also. It gives a bit of like the world beyond your own world, right? So,
yeah.
So it makes everything bigger.
Mhm.
It's really cool. It's also fun to see these characters that you know from other books, like together. How do they interact? What's the dynamic there? That's always fun. Great. Okay, let's see your perks, right? What you have. You have the feature tiers, all 5 covers. You get 5 covers of.
Yeah, so you'll get all 3 Relentless 10 Soldier covers and the 2 Kid Fury covers.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's discounted for getting them all.
It's only $50.
Mm-hmm.
And you ship for 8. What did you say?
Yeah, it's $8 shipping.
That's
so
great.
I do a single $8 shipping fee, and all the add-ons. If you any add-on you choose will be no additional shipping.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
And so I did the digital tiers because I don't ship international just because I can't justify the shipping right now. But if you back the digital tier, you can also add on digital tiers for issue 1 and 2 and the Kid Fury digital tier.
All right. Yeah. Great. So how many pages is this comic?
10 Soldier 3 is 28 pages of interior story. Both issues 1 and 2 are 24 pages of interior story.
All right. So it's getting a little bit bigger. You have more to tell.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that happened with me also with Perfect 10. The first issue was 24 pages of story, and then the second issue, and they became bigger because you have so many like storylines going on, so many characters.
And so I try to tell. So each comic, I try to make it a complete story, but have an underlying story being told that will continue into the next issue. It would,
sure,
keep you going.
Right. But people could technically pick up issue 3 and just read it without having read the first 2 issues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's good writing. That's something that I'm still struggling with, to get that right. That's very difficult. So does this mean that you introduce a new villain with every issue? Or new
at this point, so the villain in issue 2 is introduced, is the main villain for issue 3.
All right.
So
do we see the villain somewhere, or is it still a mystery for?
Yeah, so there's that one right there. It's the monster that he's fighting there, and the name drops in issue 3, so I hadn't released that yet.
Oh, okay, so you can't tell us yet.
Yeah, not yet.
No. Oh man.
It's supposed to be something funny, so.
Right. Yeah, it's that it doesn't have color, so it's difficult to guess if it's like more lizard-like or something else. It's,
So if you read issue 2, you got an introduction to him, so you can
Ah.
kind of see his coloring and everything.
right. Okay. The digital copy of Kid Fury you can also get.
Yeah, and like I said, with all the digital, you can pick either one and add on all the other digitals for issue 1, 2, and the one you didn't
Mhm.
pick.
Yeah. The Man Gum cover.
Yep. Andrew Mangum's the cover artist for that one.
All right. That's what's this one?
Mhm.
You get this one. Mhm. For $12. That's a good price.
I'm trying to make
So,
it
so
affordable
basically,
possible.
basically for $20, people get this plus shipping.
Yeah.
Right. The Alan Goldman cover, fantastic piece, and Eli 5 Stone cover. Sure. All right. All the books separately
Right.
cost all the same. You can get both Kid Fury,
Mhm.
if you want that one specifically, or
And
the
so that's in
catch-up tier.
Tin
That's
Soldier
good.
catch-up tier where you can get reprints of issue 1 and 2, and they are reprints for issue 1 and 2. Because whenever I print, I only print to fulfill the campaigns, and then everything after that's reprints. So if you want first prints, you have to get in the campaign.
Yeah, same here. The first printing is getting rare, but people can still get it as add-ons.
And so
With
that's one
our
thing I kind of
campaigns.
do special for my first prints is like I'd always do like a sketch cover back just to
Mhm.
show that it is a first print. So on issue 1 it was a Graham Nolan, and on issue 2 it was a JC Fabul sketch on the back,
Right.
and the reprints will have like an ad or something.
Sure. Right. Do you sometimes change things up when you have the second printing, right? So you have the opportunity to technically change some dialogue or something else. Do you sometimes do that?
Well, so there's the back cover will be changed because I do the sketches on the first prints, and on the second issues, it has a barcode on it. The first issues don't. The
Oh,
cover will
yeah.
have barcodes, and
Sure.
then in issue 2, I had 2 grammatical errors I had to change, so I went back in and
Yeah.
had those changed.
Yeah. 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 We did this also with the second printing of Perfect 10 issue 2. We took out a spelling error.
Mhm.
Plus, there was this coloring mistake also, so we fixed that.
Yeah.
That's always nice. And this character is green. I can see him here. And you have all the Tin Soldier covers also for $33.
And so there are some add-ons that aren't on here, but I didn't want to clutter up the campaign page. So if you go into the add-on section, you can add on the Slam Buddies, which are the like little plush Tin Soldier.
Oh, you have plush
Mhm.
Tin Soldiers.
And so we also have the Keshi figure Tin Soldier, who by Eric Huffles. He did those, and the original art's available as add-ons, and there's a few other little things on there.
Right. Right. You could basically put the original art here, right, on the
Yeah.
front,
Yeah, I could.
so people can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I think Mike Poulton also has these plushies from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mark Polton has them. Eric, who does the Ace, he had the shark from his book done as a plushie, Slam
Mhm.
Buddy. So there's a few of us doing them. So there's a few people out there collecting them all. So
Right. Right. So you have a connection that makes these things for you guys.
Mhm.
That's cool. Okay, is there something that you can tell us about the story or the campaign that we need to know that you want to share?
Nothing really. I don't think we haven't covered.
Mhm. All right.
There's one thing. For anybody who backed the campaign for issue 1, issue 2, and comes back for issue 3,
Yeah.
I'm doing something that's kind of taking money out of my pocket, but I'm creating a challenge coin, which are those little metal coins. And
Yeah.
anybody that backed issue 1, 2, and 3 is going to receive that free as a special gift from me, just for being there to support me.
So you're keeping track of the people who backed this one and also backed the previous 2 campaigns?
Yeah. So if they
They
backed all
get
3,
something extra.
yeah, they'll get a free challenge coin.
Oh wow. That's like good customer service.
Yeah, I just feel like, if you've come back for 3 campaigns and you supported me from the beginning, I ought to throw something in to kind of show
Sure,
my gratitude.
sure. Do you find it more difficult now to get backers than like a few years ago, or is there a difference?
This campaign's been a little bit slower, but I think we launched in the middle of a civil war, so I think all eyes are occupied on other stuff.
Oh yeah, it's crazy times, right?
Yeah,
Jolly Green says you should describe the add-ons on the campaign page.
yeah, I definitely should.
Yeah, yeah. This is true. This could get people to check them out. Yeah, this is so cool. It's cool art. The design also. Did you design this character?
I did.
The design feels also very 90s.
So yeah, so for me, the way I designed him, he could fit in with like Justice Society, like Golden Age type characters, or right in the middle of the '90s.
Yeah.
For me, he could fit either or.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. Okay. Great. Great. Okay. Right now you have 10 days left. This is
Yes, sir.
your first 30 days.
Yeah, it's our first 30 days. I can extend it for another 30, but I've got a flexible goal. So the book's coming out regardless whether we meet the goal. Of course, I want to meet the goal, but
Of course.
you can back with confidence it's coming out.
Sure. So you still need to color some pages. You need to letter some pages. Are the pages drawn?
Yes, so both books are completed with pencils and inks. Both of them still need to be colored, and Kid Fury's already lettered. I need to have Tin Soldier lettered.
Mm-hmm. All right. Welcome, Dr. Rhino. Welcome, sir. We're talking today with Nicholas Geer, talking about the Relentless Tin Soldier issue 3 and Kid Fury. So do Kid Fury and the Relentless Tin Soldier live in the same universe?
They're in the same universe. There hasn't been any meet or crossover or anything yet, but I
Mhm.
think everything I do is going to be in the same universe.
Sure. Right. So is this universe technically Earth, or is it do you have
Yes,
right?
yes, technically Earth.
Mhm.
But so Relentless Tin Soldier takes place in Minneapolis, so it's kind of an actual city based. Kid Fury is based in House City, which is basically like how Gotham's a New York analog. House City will be a New York analog.
Okay, right. Yeah. It's always fun to use. Like it's more difficult, especially for me. I'm not from the United States, so
Right.
my superhero books take place in this fictional version
Mhm.
of the United States, right? So I don't really use New York, for instance. But you can easily use like fictional cities
Right.
and do whatever you want.
So I put Tin Soldier in Minneapolis because I didn't want to use New York because every character is based out of New
Yeah.
York. So I wanted
Yeah.
something different.
Sure.
And I picked Minneapolis because I wanted to be able to have snow and stuff drawn into the book, and you don't get that in Texas where I'm at. So
Oh, right. That was the reason. That was one of the reasons that you wanted
That-
snow.
yeah, that was one of the reasons. And I'm a big hockey fan, and
Oh,
Minneapolis is a big hockey town. So
right. So you're familiar with Minneapolis.
I haven't been there,
Okay.
but I am familiar with. I do a lot of research on like landmarks and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. You need to do research. That's right. Okay. Cool. All right. You have 10 days left. 42 backers. Let's refresh. 42 backers. All right, guys. The link to this campaign is in the description of the video. It's also pinned in the chat. Please check it out. Share it out, guys. Much appreciated. Great. Okay, let's stop the screen. And let's, while we still can, guys, let me share something of my own, because we still have Perfect 10 issue 4, which is still active. It's in demand. while I'm doing fulfillment. So, like I said in the beginning, the reprint, the second print of issue 2 hasn't arrived yet. It had to arrive today. For some reason, it didn't. So this means you still have a little bit more time to back. So you can choose between 2 awesome covers. The art is all drawn by Pau and colored by Daniel Rodriguez. The back cover is done by Mike Bowden or Bowden. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Look at this art, guys. This is just fantastic work. We're so proud of this. This is issue 4. We're in this for the long term. So we are working on issue 5 on next issues. But for now, you can get all 4 issues through the catch up tier, and then you'll get the second printing of issue 2 because the first printing is almost sold out. So get on this, and you get a free art book. And here you see a little bit. Here you see it in the corner here. This is done by Vince White. Maybe you recognize the style. So yeah, and you can still get your own character commission, but we need to ship these out in one package to like the United States. So get on this while you can, because I need to close it once everything goes out. Otherwise, this will kill us with shipping costs, right? And you get some free cards. So the link to this, guys, is also in the description of the video. Whew. All right.
It's a great looking book.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we need to do something sometime with Tin Soldier and American Bliss.
That would be awesome.
There was this video. Someone linked it to me today. There was this video on YouTube. This Comic-Con this weekend, or today, or this week or last week. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
recently.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is. It's not MegaCon.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been. But at some point, American Bliss was there because Eric Hudson was there. So yeah, really cool to see these things like out there. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
So I went to a con here in Dallas where we're at, and that's where I met Andrew Mangum. And I was looking through his portfolio, and he had a cover for U.S. Assassin, the original art there. He had a cover for Snowman. So a bunch of the stuff kind of in our sphere, he's done work for. And so it's just cool to go to a con and kind of find that kind of stuff,
Right. Yeah, that's great. So you got to talk to him, and this is how he became the artist here.
Well, yeah, it's how he become the cover, or did the
cover. Yeah, for the cover. Great, excellent. Okay, well, Nicholas, thank you so much, sir, for being my guest for today and for showing us your wonderful campaign.
I appreciate you making a special day for me to come on.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Let's get him some more backers, guys. Let's share it out. And special thanks to the chat, to everyone who showed up today to watch us, to listen to us, because without you, there's no point. So thank you very much. If you like this conversation, give it a like. If you didn't like the conversation, give it a dislike. And I'm very sorry. I will be back the usual day. So next Sunday with a new guest. So same time. New guest. Hope to see you guys then. Bye, guys.